It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Up next, it's our main event between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Worthy now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds his back. Achane. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
A gain of only a yard.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ready.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Chased out to his right. Take it off with it again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on. Set. Lights.
They'll go play action. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18 Radley. 18 Radley.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
All right, Watson, Oscar, Watson, 18.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Low. Get safe. Go ahead.
Here's Achane up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Turbo 3, 10.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 8 on that one. And that is a Dolphins 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Turbo 2, ice jam. All right, come on.
Achane running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Walter Nolan.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Ready? Out!
Now Tagovailoa to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevon Holland comes up with it. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He intercepts the pass. Tremaine Edmunds has it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Turn by 3, kick. All right.
It's Achane on the inside give. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Murray on third down. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead off the turnover. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Off the play action, here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Flush down now to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. Working quickly here.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Deuce. Green.
Murray, 3rd and goal. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Tua looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go ahead. Wait it.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First down team at their own 25-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Murray from the pistol. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Kyler throwing here. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Offensive line fast.
Go. Omaha.
Working near his goal line. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
And he rips off 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now give to Gordon, coming right. And He's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that, but the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. On the give, it's Gordon. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Hey, get set. 22.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete to Zay Flowers. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Two yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal.
21G.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's caught on the left sideline. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray to throw. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Boy, they had the look, Brock, and they just missed a touchdown as the throw put him a little bit too close to the edge of that end zone.
Handle priority number 1, that's to catch it and secure it. Unfortunately, did not leave enough room to land his feet in the end zone, despite what was really a tremendous effort.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals piling it on going into halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 38 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Arizona.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Big play, gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready. Ready, team! Out!
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster.
Intended for number 26. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Waddle makes the catch. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good.
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's Tua again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right, fellas, listen up. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Here's a screen to Benson. This one up to about the 27-yard line. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep down the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Another throw coming from Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Chased out to his right. He's going for it himself. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
He's got a man left. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Green. At the 23-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. It's inside the 10. This one's caught. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Tua now from the gun. Downfield, this finds Waddle. Hits the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game.
Cardinals 27, Dolphins 11.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Murray finds Benson out of the backfield. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Throwing here, Murray. Called in left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So first down from the 41. Now Murray on the play fake. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Hey,
He'll work against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals stretch the lead to 23.
Dolphins 11.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's the backup. First throw. Finds his back. Achane. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set. 70, let's go now. Ready,
And they just get the play off. Caught quickly on the slant. It's a race down the right side. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
Dolphins 19.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
It is caught left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. New set of downs from 37. Benson on 1st and 10. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
12 more yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 12. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 1-1, 2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. Getting out to his left. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. It's caught by Harrison. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a 29-yard gain, and it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. On the red zone now. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. Forced out to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
What you got?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took the shot. They just couldn't finish it. I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Worthy now to return it. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has it downfield, working the left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
Dolphins 26.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 by 60. Riggs. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that.
Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Big ace.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray from the pistol. Chased out to his right. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Murray on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's completed right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Panther 60. Good.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10
Here we go.
40-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
70.
Throwing it again here. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Bates tacks out the extra point. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game.
44, Dolphins 33.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They're going to pass it here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
33.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18, Rattler. 18, 19, Tiger. 19.
Looking to throw here. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Finds Benson on a check down. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Easy.
Offense is hurrying. Time running down. Here's Murray. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
26 yards.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal, Arizona.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
33.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. Got for big yards on the right side. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
To throw here on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready? Bronco 80. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it an 18-point game.
58, Dolphins 40.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Miami.